Hello, welcome to Healthier Choice Salad Master, and we are live again here in our Facebook cooking tutorial. And this afternoon is a very special afternoon because we are going to have some announcements and some food that we're going to cook.
So before we're just gonna show them how beautiful it is. Look, yeah, this is our 3/4 wok gourmet, and this is the smallest, I think. Unless salad master will make smaller than this. But as you can see, it has a good inlay on our handles, and this is 24K plated, and beautiful piece. Yeah, so we have, this is now, we're gonna walk our march. And the good thing with this is that when you put your food straight into your table, you can use the utility rack on the side, and we will show this later on because once we cook all the food that we have shown today, then you will see how presentable it is. So there's no need for you to put it in a plate. You can just lift it up and put it on the table.
So let me just show it to you guys,
Sure.
so you can have a closer look on what it is. Here we go. There it is. It's like I feel like I have a model here.
Yeah, it's like a mirror. You can
Yeah,
see your
yeah,
face.
exactly, like a mirror. So I'm gonna open it so that you can see what's inside. And so
Yeah.
what's the depth of this? It's
I think it's about 5 inches. Yeah.
okay, 5 inches. So definitely you can make your soup or
Yes.
bowl of soup sa mga Filipinos who likes some sabaw.
Yeah, and also they can do their stew,
Right.
caldereta.
And then we have the wrap.
Yes,
So
it's
that
here.
you can see here.
It's
Oh, we're
inside.
gonna show it to you later as well, but let me just show it to you. So there it is. With a closer look, this is where you could hang the food, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful enough. You could put it in the table.
Yes, that's right. So you can cook and then put it straight on top of your table. And the amazing thing with this is that, as you can see, if you take out the wrap, if you don't need it, so you can just, put it straight like that. Yeah, it's amazing. And you have a perfect dome of the wok, so the depth is good. So you can cook as, like a big slices of meat. You can tenderize here. You can do hamonados or things like that. You can do some gammon joint, and also you can just bang in everything, like you make a simple stew or curry and all that. So, but today you have to tell them what you're gonna cook.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's very, very simple. It doesn't take so much time to do this, and it's really yummy.
Right, so we're going to show you as well how effective it is and how easy it is to cook with Salad Master, and the time that you spent in cooking, especially for people who are busy. So this afternoon we are going to cook with potatoes.
Yes, just as it is.
Just as
And
it
we put
is.
it here.
We're not going to use oil
Yeah.
to boil it. And what else? We're not using any butter.
No, just potatoes in its
Just
own.
potatoes in
But
its
this
own.
one is like more of, it's not steaming because we are not really boiling the water underneath. But it's more than taking out the excess,
Excess fat.
excess
Starch,
starch
yeah.
from your potato. And then still keeping the goodness, like the colors, the vibrant colors, and the taste of your potato. So even if you don't put any salt or pepper, it will just come out perfectly nice. So that will go along with your spinach, breaded salmon pesto with some asparagus.
Okay, so let's do the cooking now, and you get to see how Evie can be a cook or a chef this afternoon. I don't cook. I'm telling you, I don't know how to cook, but you'll see what I can make this afternoon.
When you cook in Salad Master, medium heat, click low. Medium, click low.
Medium, click,
Low. You
All right,
heard that.
I'm gonna prepare the potato now.
Yes. This bag is
It's
all
very cute.
Yeah, you just wash it. Don't remove the skin.
No peeling.
Yeah.
That's with Salad Master, no peeling. A lot of people do that.
So why is it that we don't peel the skin of our
Because
carrots
the
or our
vitamins
potatoes?
The vitamins and minerals are in the skin.
Yes.
If you take it away, you lose it.
And also, it adds a lot more fiber, isn't it, if we have the yes.
Yeah.
See how easy it is now?
That's it.
Yeah. And the next thing, of course, what we need to do now is we're gonna work on this, yeah. So, it says like spinach, breaded salmon pesto with asparagus. So obviously, what's the The first thing is this is a cold. It's not preheated or anything. It's not.
In order.
Yeah, in order. Spinach. Then you can bang in your salmon. Yes. And you can put your. Oh, something is wrong with our light.
Maybe just that.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
It's
Right,
alright.
right, right. Okay. So there's such as messages as
Is this also preheated or?
no, it's not. It's just cold.
Okay.
You don't need to preheat. So we are not going to use any water, oil, or anything like that. So you just put your spinach in there, and
So
then
remember, it's the keywords. No oil. Where in the world you can cook without oil?
yeah.
As in no oil. No butter as well. I don't know. The first time I heard it, I'm like, is that gonna burn? Okay.
Yeah,
So let's get it turned on. The oven, right?
You don't need to turn it on first. You just
Okay.
put everything
Just
in.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then while you're doing that,
How much of this is
maybe
all
just
of it?
enough, just half, as much as you can, because it will go down. In
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spinach.
Spinach, yeah. And then you put your salmon on top of it. Yes, that's so quick.
Who loves salmon? I love salmon.
Yes. So you just put your salmon in. It's actually fresh salmon. There's no salt or anything. Wow, look at that. Look at that.
Colors are
Yes. Wow,
minerals.
amazing.
There you go.
And then what you can do, of course, here's your pesto. And you know what? I just remember this pesto. This is one of the best pesto. A friend of mine who's a nurse and he's really from Italy, he shared that pesto to me and he said, I should be buying that kind of pesto. Look at that, it's beautiful. Yeah. So while you're doing that, Effie, I'm going to cut your onions so you can.
What's with the salmon again? It's a protein, right?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of like omega-3, which is very good for our joints and it's good for the heart. So it's really good oil that we get into our body, and especially during winter time, we need a lot of omega-3 oil. And it goes actually with like calcium that you strengthen your joints and your bones, and of course your heart muscles as well. So it's
What about
really,
the spinach?
spinach has a lot of protein in it. We also have what do you call this? More of vitamin K, iron, because it's more of folate. A lot of folate in it. It is responsible helping out to produce more heavy, like calorie to our blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is good for people who are what, diabetic?
Anemic,
Yes, I'm anemic.
Yeah, and this would really help you feel better. And there's a lot of additional nutrients in that. It's like almost complete food actually. You have also vitamin C in there.
The spinach?
Yes.
Okay, guys, you're gonna eat a lot of spinach.
So there's a lot that you can get from there, yeah. So then after your pesto, you can then
Asparagus?
Yeah, you can put your asparagus in the sauce.
Oh, what about asparagus? Tell me about it.
Well, it's a lot of what do you call this? Phosphate, magnesium, and
Which
all that.
is?
So that is good for the heart,
Oh.
and it regulates our your blood pressure and all that. So yeah, and also it because it's a lot of fiber, so it provides a normal antioxidant that cleanses your body. So that you can add some more taste to that, you can add some onions to the side,
Okay.
and then some tomatoes. So guys, you can do so many things with this.
My
It's
goodness,
amazing.
not
Wow,
only-
this is really good.
Not only is it colorful, but it sounds like
Yes,
you're getting a lot.
that's right.
People are just not aware of what they have, the food that they are making.
Yeah, it's very, very
They just
healthy.
think that vegetables are good, but I'm always like very inquisitive. What
You know,
is
and
it?
onions, it's really good, because it has an anti-inflammatory, just bang in your tomatoes there as well.
Anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, so it's more of like, it has something to do with inflammations in our
So like
body.
rheuma,
Antibacterial,
like,
yes, it's really good. And it also
hematomas.
lowers, a little bit like garlic. All these spices are really, really essential to our body.
Can you imagine all
Yes.
the stuff that you can get from the
Exactly.
vegetables?
Yes, that's right.
You don't really need the medicines.
Yeah,
Let
that's why
the
even
food
let thy food be
be
thy
the
medicine.
medicine,
Yeah.
not the
medicine
to be
your
right food.
Yes.
That's
And
very
you just
true.
imagine that it's a combination of different vitamins and minerals, guys. And it's just a common sense, right? And that's why Salad Master also has partnered with Diabetes UK, as you can see. we are actually in partnership with them to increase, awareness about diabetes. Because with this, if we inspire people to eat better, then definitely they will eat better.
Yeah.
If just imagine if that is the component of what you're going to
You
eat
eat on a daily
yes,
basis.
on a daily basis, no added fats and oils
Yeah.
and all that, and you've got all the vitamin A, you have D, E, K, and you have the folates and all that, and you have all because the tomatoes are also a lot of lycopene, which is like vitamin A.
Plus, not only that, all the vitamins that you're getting it, you're really getting it because you're not losing it.
Exactly.
The system that you're using is keeping it in.
Yes, that's
At
what
least
salad master
98%.
do. That's
Exactly.
right. Salad master does really retain the colors,
Mm-hmm.
or the vibrant colors, which are the vitamins, and the flavor, which are the minerals. So basically, salad master is a tool is that we can protect the integrity of your food. So Effie,
Yeah.
you put everything in, and you can
Mhm.
continue chatting. So you just close that.
Okay.
And making sure you close. And then in salad master, you don't use high heat. So basically, you can turn it to medium.
Click,
And then when the
low.
vapor valve clicks, and go, and it's done.
So there's no constant,
No stirring anything.
and
Yes.
like watching.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's no pot watching.
Watching.
So
Yes.
you can turn on this one. We'll put that into 5 because this one is 9. So yeah. And then you just wait for the valve to click. Yes. And make sure it's closed. And then that's done. So it doesn't take so much time with cooking, and very, very simple. And the most important thing here is that your food is really healthy.
Right.
Just imagine this. We don't really need to add added fats and oils or salt, because at the end of the day, our vegetables and our fish already have natural salt in it.
Right.
So you can really taste that natural goodness in there. So just imagine that it's a mixture of vegetables, and then you have your fish as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it?
And it's like, what happens in another way of cooking, the food, after it's been cooked, it shrinks.
That's right, yeah.
What does that mean when it shrinks?
Well, it means that, it's like this oxidized, that the quantity of the food is not as exactly as what you have put in. But in here, you can really retain that, the vibrance, even the volume of the food. So you can see your salmon doesn't shrink, whatever you cook in here. So because we don't use oil, we don't use water and all that, and we are only using very, very low heat. So we don't cook our food in salad master beyond boiling point to make sure that we are not killing the nutrition in the food. But the temperature is high enough basically to kill.
Which a lot of people are doing. They use
Yeah.
high heat.
Yeah.
And the oxidation, a lot of people, probably some knows, but it's Chinese. For me, the first time I heard it, like, oxidation, what does it really mean?
When you expose something through the air,
Okay.
you just, for example, if you have like a banana or an apple, you leave it on top of the table,
Oh.
it's not covered. You noticed the color changes, and of course it doesn't taste fresh anymore. So exactly like that's a very simple explanation of oxidation. But in here, that oxidative process doesn't happen because you're cooking
it's
an airtight. Yes.
Wow, okay.
So it's lacking in everything, like moisture, the flavor, the color. So that's why when you cook in here, you can still savor that natural goodness. It's carrot, it's not bland, it's not tasteless.
And I see also that those vegetables that you mentioned, carrot, squash, and even the salmon,
Yeah.
when it's cooked, it looks, not 100%, but it looks the same.
Almost the same, isn't it? Like fresh.
Like it's still
raw.
alive.
Yes.
You know?
And this is one thing amazing. So this is why we are really passionate about sharing about what salad master can do for food. And not only that, it just simplifies the cooking process. You will be spending more time with your family rather than spending all your time in the kitchen and cooking. So you can still do something else. You can still, you can still play with your baby. You can still do some ironing or any other stuff.
Especially if
While
you're
you're
using the
cooking.
electric, because it's a
Exactly.
timer.
Yes, because like for example, one of those pizzas that you can just set the time, the temperature, and in fact,
You just walk away.
that's right. And for example, if you're going out for you to shop and you just turn it put it in 1 hour. Then when you come back, it's cooked
Like
and
having a
it's
personal chef.
exactly. So this is like your personal chef, 24/7. So yeah, this is what we really would like you guys to look at this. Of course, one of these pieces, which is our three-quart wok. Wow, I love it. Because like for example, for day-to-day cooking, I would definitely use this every day because we don't use big ones.
Yeah.
For day-to-day, isn't it? Especially if there's only like two, four, or five members in
For a
the
small
family.
family, yeah.
That's right. So, but of course, if you have a party and all that, definitely when you'll be grabbing your 10 quarts, your 7 quarts, your 16 quarts, your roasters and all that. But this is really, like a very essential piece that you can have in your kitchen. Wow, look at this, guys. Very, very beautiful. I can't imagine because I just literally opened this. I was just looking at the videos and it looks perfect.
And of course they can have it.
Exactly.
All you need to do is just get your phone,
Yes.
go online,
That's
give us
right.
a call.
So, and this is limited edition, and this is only available until the 31st of March. So when it's gone, it's gone. Yeah.
Oh,
So
and it's already what, the 3rd of March.
That's right.
Come
So
on,
we
guys.
only have 28 days left
Mhm.
for people to get this. And we want you all to avail of this. So you can contact us. You just drop a message or like us, and then or drop you can call us. Our numbers. It's all in Google. You can search us as well. Our address, our telephone number, mobile numbers, and email. So you will not miss us, guys. We are strategically located here in South Sea, and you can see that. For our friends outside, Portsmouth, in the UK, or outside UK, we would like to say hi to you guys. And if you are far from any dealership, just message us so that we can direct you to the nearest, or if not, then we can serve you if you are interested, to get our products. But especially this one, because this is only available until the 31st of March. So how are we getting on? I can feel it heating up. This one, yes. So let's have a little bit of,
Lower the
butter
heat.
sticks, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then because it's doing really well. So guys, the good thing with this, by the way, you don't need to have an induction cooker that your salad master works. It works with any stove. So you can use a camping burner. You can use a normal electric cooker. You can use a ceramic cooker. You can use this even inside the oven. And also you can use, of course, the induction cooker. So if in Asia there are times that we will be having blackouts, well, you can use really a whole heat for this. Yeah, amazing.
You can also use the wood.
Yes, yeah. The only thing that you cannot, expose to heat are the handles because this is the carbonite handle. So for more than 150 degrees, of course, this will burn. But only just below 150 degrees, definitely it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's the reason why we've seen the benefits of this in our lives.
So how's your experience with salad master?
It's great. It's perfect. I'm amazed. It's of course time saving, especially I'm a new mom. And like you said, no pot watching. So like I would just have my baby and I'll make my soup. So and not only that, the food that I make, my baby is just a voracious eater. She eats anything I make. I mean, since she was born, it was always salad master. She hasn't eaten any food that has been cooked with another cookware. And so there's that, the health part, and also there is a time saving, but also it just makes you feel good, and you feel you're at peace. There's a peace in your mind, the food that you are eating, putting in your body. You also learn to value yourself. You value yourself because now you get to be conscious, and now you also value food itself. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Of course, we have to take care and look for the food that we put in it. But you are a nurse. Would you tell me about a little bit about it more, about the food? How important is it to our body? Well, I know we say that we are what we eat.
Exactly, yes. Well, for me, it's very, very important because at the end of the day, if we are if we are treated like there's some medications and all that, these medicines will not even affect if the body doesn't have enough nutrition. So they are really working hand in hand.
Mhm.
So if the body is deprived of those essential vitamins and minerals, then the medicine that they are taking will not really take effect in a like 80 maybe or 100%, because it's not balanced at all.
Mhm.
So that's why when you go to the hospital, you have nutritionists, you have dietitians, because they are also trying to
That
plan.
makes sense.
Yes, that's right. So what is, for example, if we have a kidney patient, like a renal patient, their food should be like low sodium, low phosphate, or low potassium, because they have to balance everything. And yeah, so like diabetes, of course, they cannot have so much like too much added fats and oils.
Mhm.
So it should be like low in cholesterol, low in sugar, and all that. So there's a lot of it's always like that.
Mm.
You know, you have
So that's
nutrition.
how important
Yes,
it
of
is.
course, yes.
And there's a lot of people who are sometimes like, oh, you know, I mean, they eat because it tastes good, even, even though the taste that they're tasting is not really the natural taste.
Yeah.
And it seems to
It's
them,
like mask, isn't it?
yeah, it's like, I would say fake. But also, what I was trying to arrive in this discussion is that, you know, people should invest.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you can invest in the other necessities in life, especially with like cars and
Yeah.
stuff. But sometimes like, oh no, I can't invest that. It's just like it's like a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
invest for your car, but not for your food.
Yeah, which is the one that you put inside your body.
Yeah.
But what I have seen here is that, I always believe that the food that we put in our body is the first line of defense,
Mm-hmm.
not the multivitamins.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, this food, that's why it's called food supplements, which is add on to your food. So the food is always the first, line of defense.
Mhm.
So where do we normally get our vitamins and minerals? Exactly from fruits and vegetables.
Right.
We don't get a lot of vitamins and minerals in meat. Of course, we have protein, a little bit of fats, but loads of our vitamins and minerals are coming from our vegetables and fruits. So that's why there's a campaign that, for example, for diabetes, for heart problems, blood pressure, and all that, we are encouraged to have at least 5 or 7 kinds of vegetables and fruits a day.
Okay.
Because we need at least more than 40 essential vitamins every day. And most of the vitamins are water soluble, so they will just come out in our body every time, of course, we excrete our wee, our sweat and
That's
all
what
that.
I see in
Yeah,
virus
that's
too.
right. So we have to have that, vitamin C, all that in, because it's only vitamin A, D, E, and K that stays longer in our body because they are fat soluble. So it binds with the fat solubles in our body.
No, what
But
about
the rest
the
are,
no, talking about the current situation, current
pandemic.
yes, the pandemic.
Mhm.
What
This is
kind
very important.
what kind of
It should be basically, recommend that we should be high on vitamin C, vitamin D, and all that, because
what does it really attack? I know people coughing all kinds of
yes, I think
sources.
it's mainly it's our respiratory tract. But the
Mhm.
thing is, as the COVID advances, it affects our blood as well. Some other people will develop some kind of embolism. So some patients will develop some kind of bleed inside. So with this bleeding, of course, there's a role of vitamin K. So, and where do we get that? Part of that is from our food.
What's
And
vitamin K
it
again?
is the one responsible to,
Like, no, I
for
mean,
clotting.
where can we get
Well,
that?
some of these
Spinach, right?
vegetables, yeah, from the greens, because it goes with folates, and then you can have, all together, and then create
Greens.
like, yes.
Kale,
Yes,
spinach.
that's right, yeah. And also, yeah, so these are sources of vitamin D as well. So like you need to have mushrooms. You have at least your exposure to sunlight, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, these COVID, most of the people that had the problem are elderly.
Yes.
And you said it attacks the respiratory.
Yeah, the thing is, that's why most people that die of COVID is mostly those are vulnerable, are elderly, because of course they are not as healthy as the younger generation, and some of their bodies already depleted of that deposits of the vitamins.
So how
and minerals.
what can they do
That's why
before they can even get that? So prevention is better than cure, right?
of course, nutrition
Okay.
is also vital.
So they should eat
And
loads
of
of
course,
these.
minimize the exposure, and that. So there are so many underlying diseases like diabetes. So you have to minimize the complications of diabetes, or at least correct diabetes, so that they will not be, prone to all this, the advancement of COVID. Yeah, so there's so many
So
things.
basically, like,
Like
boost
obesity.
your immune
Immune
system.
system, yes, it's very important.
Not just for COVID,
Of
but
course.
for any kind
Yes,
of disease.
that's right. So the immune system needs to really boost up so that we are, even if we're going to be exposed to the virus, but we at least we are less vulnerable to it. Or if we get it, at least we can recover right away because of, yeah.
Right. I
Yeah.
really like that line, food is
The first line of defense. Okay, that's
See?
right.
It's like we're in a battle, we're in a
Exactly,
war
yeah.
against it.
Yeah, because there's no other sources. Most, especially like
We're very vulnerable to
yes,
any illnesses.
yeah. And so, most people are, some people, not most, but some people really go to vegan or vegetarian because they believe that they get more nutrition out of the food choices.
And that's fine, right? No
Yeah.
problem with it.
Yeah, sure.
What we're offering here is like you're able to get what you wanted to get. The
So
nutrients.
basically, this one is a tool to really maximize the nutrition. Instead of losing them, you can keep most of it. How much more if the one that the vegetables that you cook in here is directly from the garden and has not been treated by fertilizers or chemicals, like totally organic, and you put it straight here. So you're getting almost 100% of the vitamins and minerals, and that could be amazing. But the problem now is because we have the modern world today, it's not as organic as, it's not like before that we can just put anything like that. Yeah.
So how do people lose the vitamins during the cooking?
First peeling.
There you go.
Like for your potatoes and carrots, if you peel it, sorry, you
So
lose your vitamins and minerals because the vitamin sits under the skin.
you drink more water there.
Yeah. I'm very coffee.
Oh, okay, cool, copy. So no peeling, because the vitamins and minerals are actually on the skin. It grows underground, right?
Yeah, and have you noticed we don't add water in our cooking because we believe that our vegetables and fruits already contain 70% of water content. So in this way, we are actually using that natural water content of our food. Yes.
I noticed that when I cook, like I just put all the vegetables and turn on, I have, some sauce or sometimes a soup.
Yeah.
I made a sinigang.
Yeah, without water.
Sinigang. Without water, and all of a sudden I have a soup.
Yes, and you can really taste it.
Right, it's all coming from the vegetables.
Yeah. And then
And that's why it's tasty.
that's right. Yeah, there's no water because the water can wash away the vitamins and minerals. And here, as you can see, we did not even open our salad master. We just wait until it's done. Yeah.
Why is it we're not opening?
Because we don't want the goodness of our food to leave our food.
How does that leave?
Through
It
the
goes out in the air.
yes,
Right?
if you leave it open, like we normally do, like open our cookware and stir it like
Yeah.
that, so that's how it goes away.
And that's why it smells good in the house.
Yeah. So, but if you keep it this way, and
Little
it's
bit
in a
no.
vacuum, right? So everything is in there. Yeah.
Open it to smell good in the house, the little bit they
Yeah.
know it's just already flying.
That's right. And you notice we cook it only in medium heat because this one only cooks below boiling point. So when this valve clicks, it tells you that it has reached a temperature. And it is actually calibrated to click at 86 degrees centigrade. So when it clicks, then it's time for you to lower it down because that is only the necessary heat that you cook your food, only at 86 degrees centigrade. So it's below boiling point.
It is really like having a personal chef. Hey, Anthony!
That's right. And also,
Lower it.
what does it do? Of course, at the temperature, you have a peace of mind that the bacteria or any germs in your food is already gone, but it doesn't actually, destroy your essential vitamins in your food because it's only below boiling point. And apart from that, no added fats and oils. So you can really tell that everything there is nice. Everything. I'll tell you, few seconds from now, this will click and we should go.
I can't really wait.
So you can see
Really
everything. Yeah.
I did not eat yet.
Yeah.
I make sure I feel it.
So, you can do so many things while while you can be talking to your friends, or you can be in your Facebook, you can be in your Zoom, or you can do some other house chores. Well, you just bang in everything, especially when you're cooking some meat or like stew, because you can just bang in everything and put it in medium heat and wait for the click, 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 and then lower the heat down, and that's how amazing it is. So you can see that. Yeah, so we did not use really high heat here, so we're just using low heat. It's almost done.
So tell me again, how can they get this?
Okay, basically, guys, there are so many ways of getting this. Of course, you can buy it, and you can contact us about that. But actually, if you help us reach, change more lives, you also have a way of getting this. We are also expanding our horizon. We would like to reach out to other people. So you just message us, because there are so many ways, options that you can have this. You don't necessarily buy everything that we have here, okay? So we have some giveaways. We also have some items
That
for
is,
sale.
for instance,
Of course, this one we're definitely
giving away.
Yeah, so if you help us, tell your friends, and watch our show, then this is how you can get this as well.
So go ahead, message us.
Yes.
Make sure that after this show, we will have a lot of
So,
messages
have
there.
you noticed? Only just less than 5 seconds.
Oh.
It's starting to click already.
I
So
noticed.
that's right. So what you need to do, Effie, this is already clicking. Your potato is clicking as well.
Click, click.
Video,
Click, click.
low. Video,
Click, click.
low.
Low. And it's click, click, clicking
So
now.
you can put that into the lowest speed, which is 1.
Is this the one?
Yeah, this one, you can press that and then lower it there.
Okay.
So you can put it in 1. And the same thing with your potato.
This one?
This one, you press that and you put into 1. See? All you need to do is just wait for the vapor valve, because it's doing its job. You don't need to open and close and steer and watch. And then let it do the job. And then you turn your heat down, and then leave it for about 5 minutes. 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Done. So it's ready to serve. Guys, we're gonna show you in a few minutes how it looks like. Okay? So once it's vacuumed. So I see can we just check the time? What time is it now? Okay, yes. So basically we were talking. So because this one is just about 15 minutes, so this must be ready now. So if it doesn't click anymore, I'll turn it off. We'll show you how it looks like. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll send a photo of this. That this is the result of our cooking tutorial today. So how did you find it? Is it easy?
Oh, yes.
Did you have any difficulty
Easy.
doing it?
No. All I did was just put everything. Not even like, okay, you put the salmon first, you do this. No, that you just put everything all at once.
Yeah.
And then you cover it.
I'm so excited, Effie.
I am excited as
Now
well.
we need to see how it looks like. Okay.
I'm
But
hungry.
definitely, this one is ours. So we have, probably we could have one of those plates at the square
Okay,
plate, and then
sure.
we can show them how it looks like.
Mhm.
So, so basically, guys, because you have this, yeah, you have this one, and you have your potato. So if you want to use the rack, then you can put the rack, and then put your potato, and then you can serve it on the table.
Oh, awesome.
So we can show that, and at the same time, we will also put some of the food on the plate, so they can see how it looks like.
Presentation would be good.
Yes.
Nice in the
Oh, wow, it's really good. It's very, very
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
So again, we would be expecting hopefully a lot of messages in our
Yes.
inbox after this.
Just ask a question.
Mhm.
Just
All
ask.
you need
if
to
you're
do is
interested.
just send us a message how to get this processor for free and this one as well. And
Yeah.
so we will definitely be glad and we'll be happy to answer all your questions.